You know what it is. We here. Grindhard TV, we here, man. We with the Act Right boys right now. You heard?
Act Right Boys, Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey, sure, man.
Ready.
My man, Big Ray. Yeah.
Radio.
Yeah, man. You know what it is. So, like, look, y'all got some new stuff coming out, right? So what made y'all want to put something together, or have y'all been putting out stuff consecutively? Like, what brought this whole project together for the Act Right boys?
Well, for a minute now, I've been doing some real heavy work with the woo and all that,
Okay.
So, for like I said, this time I'm gonna take my time out and put my little project together, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a whole team of us, you know what I mean? So I said, let me just start digging in the archives, and me and Mr. One just came together and we just said, it's about that time, you know what I mean? We're
Right.
gonna go to the next level with this. There's no need to play no more games with this, you know what I mean? Let's do what we do, At the end of the day, we live for this, you know what I mean?
Act Right.
So what inspired this time around to get together and start working again?
Well, I actually, call my brother every day, you know what I'm saying? And this one specific time, even while I'm in the barber shop, everybody like, yo, man, you need to do something with that, man, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, you know what? This is our legacy. So we need to put it down where the camp could really come off and show people that you've been putting in the work. And I'm so happy the song wound up coming out of it, and it's like, I paid my dues.
That's a big fact.
So, I said, yo, you know what? I told my bro, yo, we paid our dues. You know what I'm saying? We need to just do this joint. Well, let him hear the track, let my boy B hear the track. He said, man, you got one.
Mm-hmm.
See, I said this is what New York sounds like. Fact.
I paid my
You know what I'm saying?
dues.
So from
Don't
there,
you break the rules.
so I brush my shoulders off. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
that's like some soulful shit right there. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about now in the game with all of the YNs and all of the younger people? Like they're doing some singing type of stuff now, because a lot of the rappers are actually singers.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom. I'm glad you're speaking on that.
Right.
I really got love for the youngins. You know what I mean? I'm got nothing but love for the youngins because I'm a part of that. I'm the trendsetter of that.
Right.
And a lot of them, really remind me of me because I've been doing this over 25 years with Wu-Tang and all that. You go listen to most of the stuff I'm doing. I'm singing, I'm rapping, I'm doing me. So to see them doing that, it just reminds me of who I am and what I stand for. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm feeling all that.
So basically, that's your take on, you accept the young YNs doing their thing and singing and all of that and stuff like that. So how do y'all feel about a lot of the young boys that is not accepting the older statesmen still putting out new music?
Well, it's a way that you have to address those things.
And that's why we tell them to act right.
That's right. That's why this is ARB.
Yeah.
That way you get to know me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
At the end of the day, it's like this. It's Mr. One.
You already know.
I'm sure bang, you know what I'm saying?
But that's when you tell them to act right. Because you gotta, this is part of the culture, it's part of the movement. You know what I mean? This didn't just start yesterday. You know what I mean? This comes from within.
So let's take them here. When we were young, when we were 16,
17,
and running around doing our thing.
18.
Parents was back in the day. No, I don't want to hear that. I've been making all that noise. But we was into all of the brothers like Biggie Smalls, KRS-One, all of those
Big
brothers,
Daddy Kane,
all of them. You know what I'm saying?
LL, Rock
All of
Hill,
them.
the
And to
culture,
say
man.
that we was not gonna sit there and put on our Kid Capri mixtape, it was not gonna happen.
Right.
So to see the young boys jumping around, I see my baby brothers and my son and all of them jumping around. And I'm looking like, yo, they all hyping. That was us. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
the way.
my thing is we don't take away from it, we add on to it.
Right.
And how we add on to it is by letting them know, have something to say, have something to stand on, and give us a real better direction with what we're coming with. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was coming up, we had messages in the music. And messages in the music was definitely for the culture, was for the people to have a direction on which kind of lifestyle that we should be living on.
Big
You
fact.
know what I mean? Or what direction we should be going in. And like that homie was talking about earlier, with the Spanish and the blacks, we need to start to dig into that. That culture was us. If you don't go and look at our dynamics of who we are as a culture, you know, we dealt with tribes. And when you go look into the tribes or the history that was really embedded in us, you know, it was a lot of technology that got us caught up mentally where we're not dealing with the focus on who we are as a people. So that's what throws us off. That's why you got this one saying, I don't mess with the black one, or I don't mess with this one. But where I come from, we don't play that, homie. All of us grew up together. All of us knew each other. All of us. I got family that's Puerto Rican, black, Dominicans. So if they all sitting here, you wouldn't even be able to say that's this and that's that because it's like where our minds at. We don't let nobody control the mind because you're dealing with the spirit. You're dealing with the spirit. You're dealing with the Most High. And when you're dealing with the Most High, you start to work and put it out in the universe. That's why we say we gods of the universe. You did. So that's how we come together as one, as a people. Let's back to the subject at hand. Grind.
Oh,
That's a fact. So being is that y'all got knowledge yourself and everything like that, you know what I mean? Like, how do y'all feel about what some of the things that's going on today? And how do y'all feel from being on from back in the days to now and that finding out now that labels, it was all a plan to push the poison music. You know what I'm saying? That was a plan. They had a big meeting. That was real, a real meeting. They was like, yo, we're gonna go from all of the Daisy age and the Jungle Brother age and the message and self-destruction time until now it's fuck the police and we gonna kill up and shoot up everything. What's y'all take on that?
What they did, this is my take on it. What they did is Mr. Wonderful once again, Brooklyn stand up, East New York, be in the building. My take on that is they shift the culture.
Right.
They took the consciousness and the messages out the music, like he was saying, and put the poison in there with the degrading of the woman and the violence and you know what I mean. We come from that culture where we selling drugs, getting locked up, armed robberies, hobbies, and all. We come from that. But at once in the '90s, going into the 2000s, the music had the message to where it was conscious, and they took the higher ups took that away from us.
Right.
You know what I mean? They start promoting the
fuckery,
the negativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could blind and manipulate.
Right.
The youngest coming up
a lot
under
of
it.
money to be made behind that.
And that's what it's about. And that's what it's about. You know, it's about the money dollar.
The lawyers, the cops, they all
Yeah,
pay
it's about the
overtime
money dollar.
over
But
all of
it's a
that
culture
shit.
shift. So we remain true to who we are.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
20 years later, we still remain who we are, and it's still a message in our music.
Right.
You understand? So I paid my dues as a message on our struggle, on what we've been through.
Right.
And we still here right now to deliver that to the culture, not only to the internet or social media or whatever. This is real life. This is what we live.
Right.
And we want to bring it to fruition. So, you know, the young, the old, the older, the elders could get the message on we paying our dues, and this is what we love to do. And you can't deny what's real.
That's
Act right is in
it's
the
like
building.
having a good dialect on what direction we're supposed to push the people, you know? Cause like, you know, let's go in. Hearing about that little situation with Rihanna house getting shot up and all of that, that was kind of crazy, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like mind blowing to see a young sister coming up doing her thing and another lady outside of the content, out of the race and all that, goes gunning at her house like that. So it's like the mindset, where your mind really at. Some people don't want to see other people making it in the world. And some people do want to see people making it in the world. So now you got these kids seeing all these different things. Now, what direction is the kids is really going and thinking that it's okay to be this way? Then you got a grown dude like we was talking about the other day, all on the joint showing the hammers and all that, all on in his household, and he's supposed to be somebody that was supposed to be for the law.
Social media.
Right.
Well, he was somebody that's supposed to be for the law.
Right.
And he's up there showing social media how many hammers and guns he got.
Yeah, who gonna teach the youth, man?
Now,
Who's
what the
leaders,
baby
man?
supposed to do when it comes to grown brothers like us, we're trying to give them direction and give them
I'm glad you brought that up too, because is showing guns really bad? Because for white people, they teach their kids how to shoot when they 5 and 6.
That's not my point. My point
Okay.
was this. You're saying to the kid that you know, I want you to move a certain type of way. But you're bashing them and then you're showing them, look at my armory. Look at what I'm holding. Look what I'm doing. Look how I'm stepping. but you're stepping in a way where you don't want them to step. So when they come out and they start showing their little hand, you don't like to see their hand, because now they taking you wrong. They taking it in another way. Like, you know what, I'm gonna set it off on my man.
Right.
Set it off on so. I don't like son, because he got a little more money than me.
Right.
I don't like son too. He got a chain. I don't need no money.
You see what he said, right? He said, I'm showing guns and making a bad thing. No, because it's part of the culture as well. The white people teach their kids on the come up how to shoot guns to protect themselves, right?
Yeah, that's something
Hold
different.
on. And then in our culture, they put the gun in their hand and say, shorty, go do that. He ain't got no guidance. Young boys come up, put target practicing and all types of, different things. But you put a firearm in a young black hungry kid that's being bullied, ain't got no guidance, no direction.
We didn't have brothers doing that.
Right.
So let's talk about it, because a lot of little dudes come to us and they say to me, like me was in the store. Little dude came in the store, was like, yo, how it was for y'all back in the days, man. Remember that? The dude was like, yo, how y'all was back in the days, yo? You know what I'm saying? When the OGs, y'all was getting money back in the days, right? So, did the stick up kids come around? No, they just couldn't do whatever they wanted to do.
Right.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah,
we
knew who to stick up.
You couldn't go on certain people blocks and do whatever you wanted to do. So the little dudes that's running around doing this weird stuff that they doing, we never lived our life like that.
And that's why.
You know what I'm saying? It was respect. It was certain grounds. It was certain things you had to do. It's the same thing with this music game, man. It's rules and regulations. That's why these babies don't know who Biggie Smalls is. They don't know who Kirk is. They don't know none of these things. So they sit there and they
don't know the history.
Mimic things that they don't understand. Look. So when they mimic things that they don't understand, we have to teach them, man.
Right, but listen, the direction been lost for years. That's why they say generation under us been lost. The generation after that been lost, and the generation after that been lost. There's no sense of direction. That's why we got senseless life, losing these dudes in their life senselessly at a rapid pace.
Getting on the train,
see what I'm saying? Because
riding,
direction. So we gonna wake them up and tell them to act right.
That's right.
See, when you act right, you know who you are.
Right.
That's right.
You have to acknowledge yourself of who you are and what you're here to accomplish.
Right.
And this is the direction and the message that we have in our music.
Right.
Pay My Dues is just a staple to get us up and rolling, but we've been doing this shit for 20 plus years.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So just to give back to who we are as men, as gods. You feel me?
So how y'all gonna get y'all message out there? Because now that it's an independent era and it's all about you putting your music out on your own, getting your own distribution, putting up your own marketing dollars behind it. Like, what is y'all strategy to get that done?
Okay, this is another thing. Yeah. I'm loving the fact that you're speaking on that, because this is where we at right now. This is a part of it right now. This is a part of it.
Facts.
This is a network.
Yep.
This is y'all doing y'all thing as well. So we following behind it. So we're supposed to be piggybacking off of one another. That's what we always talk about. So I'm saying being supportive to one another. So that's one thing. And then, we got different platforms that we are going out there to get on, and people will go out there and get our music. It's cool. But we need to have our own, where they can go and get the music and grab onto it and grasp it. So right now, we got a way that we're getting out there, and we still working. There's other things that's in process.
Right.
So, we taking our time to get there. And, we ain't got time to play. So, the time is essence, and essence is time. So they say man is matter, and matter is man. So we putting things in proper perspective.
Yeah.
It's the best way to say it.
To all the artists out here that's aspiring, looking to get deals, don't rush to sign no papers.
That's right.
Please have somebody scrutinize these papers, because they're gonna try to take everything. If you don't be thirsty. You heard? Take your time. Have somebody who's qualified to look over those papers so that everything could be everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be working for somebody else to be reaping the benefits. You heard?
So would you say it's worse?
They definitely nasty work.
Would you say it's worse than back in the days as opposed to now?
It's worse.
It's even
it's
worse.
Absolutely
Cause
worse.
they wouldn't even be able to scrutinizing if they ain't on their game.
Nah,
You can sit there and read it. You can do all you want. You gotta have the right people looking over them.
Nah, but it's also your situation. You know what I mean? Certain people get a different type of situation
You say they
where they could benefit from it. Because now, listen, I come into the game, I got 2-3 hot singles, and then one of these major labels want to distribute my music. So now my situation is different because they pick me up. They like what I'm doing.
No,
but see,
you
the
don't hurt yourself, though.
No, right, they might, but this is
You don't
different
hurt yourself.
situation. Our situation is totally different. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Yo, listen to what I'm saying. The situation that you in right now with the music dictate who you gonna be. You gotta be selected.
Now you ready?
Unless you put in that
Now
work.
you ready?
Right.
You know what I
Glad
mean?
you
From the
said that,
ground
Pete.
up. You
Yes,
understand what
yes.
I'm
Glad you
saying?
said
So
that.
any contract that anybody's supposed to get, whether it's distribution, a major record deal, production deal, whatever the
Administration
the
deal,
is,
whatever.
I'm glad he's saying this because this is my
You got-
this is my prime example of act right. You know what I'm saying? I started that movement because I don't want nobody ever fuck my boys over, or fuck me over, or fuck you over, or fuck him over. So what we're doing right now, like I said, we're going with a proper direction. The person sent me some paperwork. I had to get the paperwork examined. And when the paperwork was examined, these dudes was talking about trying to own your music, own your masters, all this old goofy shit that don't supposed to be in the contract. But if you didn't,
Oh, we didn't
if I
have to
didn't
own
do
your
my
publishing.
if I didn't do my due diligence, we'll be fighting with these dudes or doing something crazy. So instead of us getting out of pocket and doing all of those, this was happy-go-lucky shit, we don't do that, bro.
Yeah,
Even
we
when I
take our
first
time.
got my first deal, I didn't do no happy-go-lucky shit. I knew what it was because I had dudes that was before me that paved the way. So that's what I mean by leading. When you lead, the lead to be a leader is to have the direction to go. You know, it's knowing is half the battle. Remember that commercial back?
G.I. Joe.
So what you don't know, you only
That's
held
what you
responsible
do.
for what
That's
you
it.
do
Right,
know.
right.
You're not held
Ignorance is
responsible
not
for
an
what you
excuse.
don't
That's a
know.
big
You're only
fact.
held responsible for what you do know. So what I'm saying to say is this. Don't mind my bros, we together, bro. It's just like that, this is how it go, you know what I'm saying? I'm AKA bang bang, do the damn thing. We ain't playing no games, I'm gonna shoot shots like Kobe. Like I said, y'all gonna get to know me. It's not a game. I'm in the paint like LeBron. Let's get it on.
So speak on the new single that y'all got out right now, and you know what I'm saying, where people can find it at, and when if it's released or when it's gonna
right
be
now
released.
it's released, you know, man. We got it on TuneCore and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's out there on Apple Music, you know what I'm saying, Spotify, you know what I mean, on all platforms. You can go out there and get that. It's really out
YouTube,
there.
Amazon.
All of that, yeah.
What's that? What's the other one you said?
Heart
Spotify?
Radio and all that.
Yeah,
good stuff.
iHeartRadio.
They know what it
Amazon
is.
Music. I pay my dues. Sugar Bang featuring Mr. One. We in the building.
That's
And
right.
you know, it was timing. You know what I mean? Winning is timing over here. You heard?
Right.
So you know, we've been doing what we've been doing for the longest, and I told them consistency breeds success. So long as you stay active, long as you stay true to yourself, stay true to your passion, success. Is
And it's
coming.
making the right power moves, because a lot of dudes be thinking that they doing so much, but they going nowhere fast.
That part,
So you got to
that's right.
make the right power moves, being consistent.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's
That's good you speaking on that. That's my whole point. We don't want to take this project and just be like one of those dudes that's jogging in one place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like getting it out
to make
there.
progress.
And then letting the people love this music, you know what I mean? I did this for the people like that came up when I came up, and for the youngest too, you know what I'm saying?
That's for everybody that paid they dues.
That's right.
Whatever you doing.
So what I'm saying to you is, this music is universal,
Facts.
and that's
Big
what
fact.
made it so dope, you know what
That's
I
a
mean?
big fact.
I didn't think one way, I didn't think, our way is just the only way. I thought,
Universal
yeah,
for
so
the
the
people.
babies can,
Bro.
little kids that's young, they
Big,
get in my
pay
chair,
they dues.
they hear me rhyme, and they be like, OG, man, you got balls, OG.
Yeah.
Yo, you got balls. So I feel, give them something that they can hold on to. And that's why I got Mr. One here. You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that,
And I
Craig.
feel like, we got more heat to bring y'all. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
looking out for, you know what I mean? Long live the king. You know, we got another LP that we putting together. It's called Clash of the Thrones.
Big
Shout
love.
out to my man Timbo King. Shout out to my nigga Prodigal Son. Sons of Men. Shout out to the whole Wu-Tang clan. I want y'all out there doing what you gotta do. You know what we do at Sugar Bang. You know how I do. Act right, don't act up. You know what I'm saying? You know what's
So
up.
this is the group, right? Y'all a group? It's a 3-man group?
No.
It's a couple of us. It's just me and him right now
Okay.
on this mission.
But Act Right, he's part of the Act Right
Right there,
movement
that's
too.
the Act Right
This the
movement right
management, this the bank right here. That's the bank right there. You already know what the business is. But anyway,
Okay.
when he said the song was
Executive
universal,
producer Vaughn?
you already
Executive
know.
producer Vaughn, that's what you do?
Yeah.
We do a
Know what I'm
lot of
saying?
stuff. You know how.
And shout out to Big Ball Dude, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
what I'm
buddy,
saying?
Marvelous, Remo, what up? Make Bundles, Pink Houses, what up? Brooklyn, what
Shout
up?
out to Big Will, you know what
When
I'm
he
saying?
said this song is universal, this goes to anybody that put the fight up and get up every day to make it happen, to
That's
make
right.
it work, to make it pop off. Whether you boxing, you in the gym, whether you running marathons, whether you're an artist, whether you're a chef, whatever you do, you get up and you grind hard every day.
Facts.
That's
So-
paying your dues.
You gotta wake up early.
So at the end of the day, that's how we collab with this song and we paid our dues. So we would have poured our pain out.
Who be producing for y'all?
Well, we gotta shout out Aesthetic, man.
Real aesthetic peace.
Real Aesthetic.
Wreck the
shout
Chef,
out,
peace.
Word, man.
DJ Carpenter, peace.
Yeah, shout out to
Oh,
Big
shout out to
Dick,
Carpenter.
Yes, peace.
I ain't spoke to him in a
Peace,
minute.
peace,
Big Dick.
Yeah. So,
Shout out to Big RZA too, you know?
yeah, RZA, what up? Yo, we've been moving, man.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
we
It's
gotta-
a bunch. It's a bunch of producers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to Mathematics as well, you know?
Mathematics from Queens, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's my boy right there too.
Word up.
I got a project out as well.
Shout out to Daddy Rose too, man, aka El Shabal. Yeah.
Life's wonderful, and we got a different selection of producers on that joint right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now, we looking into producing our own music.
Oh,
So,
okay.
this joint right here was produced by Sugar Bang. This thing, my dude. You ain't showing off on him.
I ain't trying to.
I got a question.
This I
I
paid
got a
my dues.
question.
Was produced by Sugar
I got
Bang.
a question.
Talk to me.
Now, both of you guys
Uh-huh.
were dope artists solo. What are the advantages of
Writing less verses.
All right, well, this is what that's why I'm glad that was a good
That
question.
was beautiful.
Well, the element is this. Me and P been together since babies, man. You know what I'm saying? And I felt ever since we was young, we always made hot music. I remember Uncle Murder and all used to ask us to bring him to the studio when we was young. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle Murder and all, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
big
nothing
up.
but love, yeah. You know, these are the real one. I know how to reach out to the people.
Right.
At the end of the day, you know, I used to go to the studio so hard that these dudes was like, yo, I love y'all music. Some old timers came up to us, yo, man.
How you do this?
Yo,
shit?
how you do this,
Yeah.
man? Yo,
Young
remember that
Jordan.
old song y'all used to sing? And
Right.
these singing joints that we did when we was kids.
Yeah, fact.
So it
Still
made
to
me
this
say
day.
to myself,
Wow.
yo, me and Pete got work to do.
It's big facts.
So this album is gonna be incredible.
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely gonna get some hitters on here that know what they doing.
Long live the
You know,
king.
Oh, you hit
that
the
record
notes.
is gonna be very special.
Long live the king. Yeah.
But see, some things you gotta hold back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I learned, you know, it's
Nah, ain't
it's
no
really-
hold back now.
Nah.
Nah, you can't
I'll
hold
give you
back
some-
now.
See, a good jewel,
Shit.
a jewel
Come
is
on,
like
talk to
this.
me.
Stillness, right?
Uh-huh.
Stillness is strength.
Right.
Because the sun is staying still don't mean the sun ain't shining.
There you go.
That don't mean the sun ain't radiating.
Right. I got
So
you.
at the end of the day, when we come, we're gonna come strong. If we're
Right.
coming strong, it's gonna be
You
long.
already know that. That's you know.
Now,
That's,
you know what? The reason why, because you come with an ill term. It's called divine alignment.
yes, sir.
And it makes so much sense to me because when everything was coming together, I heard his first verse, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna get my cousin to come with this next verse. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, cool.
No, I said, come on, go get
When-
my bro. I ain't say my cousin, I said my bro.
Bro. Okay. Now, bro. Now, when he came back and he played your verse, that shit was like,
Mhm.
y'all was partners already to me. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you know what I'm saying? Y'all was destined to make a record together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that shit is fire.
That's
And
exactly
and the craziest part about it is, I'm listening to this single, and hearing his bro, not knowing it's you, Mr. Wonderful,
That's a big
at the
fact.
video shoot.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, Mr. Wonderful,
Yeah.
what you doing here?
Yeah.
He's like, that's me on the
Wow.
single. I was like, yo. Yo, he came through to Music Buff Radio for an interview
Yeah.
many times before.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that there's a connection.
No,
hold
yeah,
up.
connection
No,
there.
crazy.
So that divine alignment, I get it.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
No, hold on. You know what's so ill? When I knew to put him on the song, like 8, 9 different people was like, yo, what's up, son? Let me jump on the joint, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I said, what are you talking about?
Yo,
I said, I'm
honored,
letting you
man.
hear the song.
Right.
What you think about it and all that. But then I said, when I came up to you and I said, I ain't looking for no validation from
Fact.
nobody.
We don't need no validation.
Because
from
I already
nobody.
know what we bringing to the table.
Big fact.
And you said, you looked at me. I said, yeah, all I need is you to write your verse, man. We're going to sit there, we're going to get in our zone. I said, one person I let hear this, and that was B. Sat right here in my station, cutting him. That nigga said straight up and down, that's my nigga, he ain't bullshit. He said, yo, nigga, you got one right now. He went out and said, hold on, I'll be right back. When I just smoked the blunt, he came out, yo, play that shit again.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even in the studio yet.
Right.
See, I did it, real talk, I did it on my phone first. I did it in that back room right there. And he's like, yo, you got one right now.
How that made you feel?
It made me sit there and I felt the fire in my body and my mind and spirit. And I said, you know what? It's time. I called P. I said, yo, you ready for the studio? He said, when we ready, yo? When we ready? I said, all right, that's my guy. I said, you know, that's what I want to hear. So we go in the studio tomorrow.
What studio y'all work out of?
It was this joint up over here on, that was on Merritt Boulevard, this joint. What's it called? Rhythm or something like that?
Some shit.
I can't.
Run the rhythm.
That's
That's what's
like
going
that.
run the rhythm.
I can't do my boy like that, but that was my man PR
My man,
studio.
PR, what up?
PR.
Panama
respect,
PR?
respect, huh?
Nah,
Oh, Panama PI. My
Rest
bad,
in
Panama
peace.
PI.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
it's
a
another
PR.
On
dude.
Panama PR, God
Yeah.
bless you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my man right
respect.
there, too.
Yeah,
And we got bad history.
Word.
But yo,
Queens,
besides that, we
Brooklyn.
went in there and got some
Drugs.
beautiful engineers and all that.
Yeah,
The engineer
facts.
was dope. Big up to the engineer to the song. And it was like, yo, this shit is fish grease, man.
Yo, somebody told us they listened to our music, man, and they said we got lightning in the bottle, our chemistry. He said, right now you got lightning in the bottle. We know what you got to do. You got to capture that. So that's what we at with the Act Right movement.
And what you saying that right there, do y'all feel like now that since Hip Hop 50 didn't happen and it kind of like shedding light on all of the elder statesmen's artists, do you feel like this is a better time now for all of the older guys to come out and put out that fire? Because a lot of older artists got fire.
I really think this is the perfect time.
Yeah.
I really think this is a beautiful time to let the baby see where it's really at.
Right. And we started for part of that culture.
And
they
we
never
never really went
Yeah.
nowhere. My thing is, you know, it gives them better direction and what they should be doing and how they should come at it. And it gives us to make more structure for them, everything that I've been saying from the door. In order for them to know how to lead, they got to see the leaders.
Right. Right.
Yeah, because most of them don't know the leaders.
Right.
They walking past, they thinking that they head bigger than their shoulders. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never lived like that, and that's not what the culture was about.
Right.
You know, we had battle
Teach one,
raps
teach
and all
one.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when we was
Yeah,
coming
unity,
up, we
yeah.
wasn't into, we
was
wasn't
always
happy
into
about, hold up, we was not happy about no Biggie Smalls and Tupac beefing. None of us was happy.
No, yeah.
So for a dude to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm this one," and I don't feel comfortable with that because we never spoke on it. As East Coast to West Coast, we never spoke on it.
Right.
Tell the truth. When we was coming up, you ain't feel that shit. You ain't feel that shit either. So my thing
The
is,
only time I felt that shit is when I went to the Source Awards. And
Yeah,
all
I was
that
there.
shit was going on.
I was there too.
I felt it.
because
I was there standing in the front.
With Sugar and all of the niggas was there.
I feel like
was
really
there.
good that I was
like,
even there, a part of that, because that's like hip hop history.
history.
And me being there, standing right in front of the stage, looking at Suge say that, and I'm like, yo, when he said it, I'm like, what the fuck this nigga talking about, yo? Like it was, like you said, that tension was thick in there.
You feel it.
And from all these years later, they did all of these different documentaries about it and all of that. Like, you know what I mean?
Before all of that though, we was in the clubs chilling with Snoop,
Yeah.
chilling with Suge Knight.
I remember being in the
Everything
studio,
was
in the
cool.
club with Nate Dogg.
Like for real. I did a show right here at Trafalgar Square. Remember when I used to
Yep, Trafalgar Square.
Remember Trafalgar
And
Square.
I opened up for LL that night and Prince Monkey D. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in
And
peace, Prince
God
Monkey
bless
D.
him. You know what I mean? I tore the show.
Prince
up.
Monkey or Prince Monkey?
Prince Monkey D.
Prince Monkey.
Prince Monkey.
Prince
Bad
Monkey D.
boys.
And he had a joint out. It was fire. Everybody came out. God bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? And LL, I opened up. They was in there going hard that night. Then Snoop Dogg came after that. We didn't go to the Snoop party, but I was mad because we was loving Snoop at that time. Snoop had that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. Yeah. When the Chronic came out in Doggy Style, niggas,
So to see them going and hating on each other like that hurt us. Man.
right.
Because we looked up to these dudes. You
Yeah,
know,
that was-
like,
that
we
was
don't
a
want
big
to see
deal.
that. Right or wrong,
Yeah,
though.
facts.
So, Biggs, I know how Biggs felt. See, we might not been chilling out with Big, but we come from where he come from.
Correct.
So, like that felt crazy. Like, yo, what y'all niggas doing?
And that's the grimy shit
Know what I'm
in
saying?
Brooklyn that transpired.
Right.
It's always some grimy shit when niggas is getting money and taking it to a next
So
level.
that's why
You can't be out the hood.
that's why I
That's
felt
grimy
like he
niggas
said.
that wanna
Crabs
be
in the
part
barrel.
of the
Problems,
game, so
you know what I'm
what
saying?
it is, man.
But at the end of the day, the concept
Right.
of what I'm saying is,
Uh-huh.
we can't promote that type of shit, man.
Right.
And when we doing that, it makes all these other coaches think that want to come up now, that's the way to move. And that's not it.
So with that being said, what you think about this whole 50 versus everybody shit? Because everybody going at 50 right now,
Right
and
now,
his whole career
right
was
now-
based
right now,
on beefing.
I'm going on that too. That's funny after you speaking on that. I think 50 is dope artist. Don't get me wrong. He's a dope artist. And he's a mastermind. So when you got a dude that got a mastermind, you know what I'm saying? I can understand and relate because I got a great mind myself. But I'm not gonna step on my brothers to be me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
That's
got you.
one.
That's
That's
it.
a
We
big
just
shot.
want I want your take on it. That's
Okay,
it.
so now at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to lose fans, but sometimes people do anything for the money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We got to know where your integrity stand on that. This is where that coming at. Where do you stand for your peoples, or do you just stand?
For that money dollar.
For the love of money, some people killed their own brother.
That's
For the love
that's
of
what you gotta
money.
think about.
Yeah.
Now, we ain't gonna deal with the favoritism thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
We got to deal with a culture of a black people thing.
Right.
Now, when we can do that, you can look at the things a little different now. See, when I talk like that, you look at it a little different. See, me having a problem with a dude in the street is something different. Right or wrong?
Right.
Now, we're doing industry things. Well, where this is for entertainment. Where's the fun at? That we be getting the fun. This is supposed to be fun. We're making money. This is entertainment for the world. So now, I'm battle rapping with another MC to let him know I'm iller than him, or this, that, and the third. But now it becomes something else. Now it becomes street shit now.
Become personal.
Now it becomes like your mother, your sister. No, what we doing?
Yeah.
We ain't grow up like that. So when you see that a brother doing that, it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entertaining nobody's mother, my wife, you know, I'm not doing all that.
But you know.
Why? No, well, let me speak on that, because that's where it's born. That's not kosher, man.
Right. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? You got a mother, you got a mother,
Right.
you got a mother,
Right.
you got an aunt, you got an aunt, you got a
Right.
sister, you got a sister. So where that leads? You got a little kid looking up to us.
Right.
Right.
Now that little kid that looks up to you might like you more than he like his daddy.
Right.
But you just said something about his mother. What did that kid do to his mindset? What did you just do?
You just destroyed his mindset.
And you just destroyed him to respect the brother like me and you now. This is what I'm speaking on now.
Right.
It ain't about Fifth. It ain't about, that's about all of us. This is what I'm speaking on. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to have some kind of respect for ourselves, man. That's what I'm talking about. And I was raised right. So, I mean, I know those brothers was raised right. So some things got to be a limit to what you do when you doing this thing. That's what I'm talking about. Right. That's my take on that. Shout out to all y'all brothers. Have fun with this shit, man.
Right.
There's boundaries to this shit, though.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
And sometimes boundaries get crossed.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And then that's why
you don't want to
other
violate
things
your
happen.
moms. Pete, you know how this go.
Yeah, we don't do
grew
that.
up,
We don't do that over here. But you know, it's a different level of things.
And you know,
and Fifth is a genius. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not,
he came in the game doing it. He's still doing it, and whatever accolades he accomplished, he's still doing it. You know what I mean?
My thing is still remember your
integrity.
That's
I
right.
get you. Right.
Why? Because you gotta remember, you got people that's following you.
Yeah,
You got no.
The follower gonna follow no matter what I do.
No. See, one thing about me. One thing about me.
The follower
Pete,
follow anything I do. He gonna follow.
Pete, one thing about me. Always learned how to lead. That's why I said it in my joint.
I get that.
Now at the end of the day, we ain't doing that.
You got to remember though, being the fact that you're an alpha male and you're a leader, everybody's not a leader.
Exactly.
Some niggas are followers.
Exactly.
There's a position for everybody. There's a position for the bum niggas on the street. That's their position.
Right.
There's a position for the scammers. There's a position for the stick up kids. There's a position for the nigga on Wall Street. There's a position for the nigga that was in the hood that came up and wanted more and got more. And there's a position for them hating ass niggas that don't want to see him win.
That's right.
So everybody ain't gonna be a leader.
It ain't like I'm a dude that didn't go buy a fifth joint or didn't go play the joint or didn't go play this music. I love the shit out that shit. But I'm not gonna sit there and promote
Destruction.
some foul shit, beating up your moms or spitting on your sister. And I'm not doing that, bro.
Right. And that's why now that in this independent era and everybody putting out their own music, you can put out whatever message you want to get out there.
I'm going to some dude grave. Pissing on the grave and all
smoking on the dead homies.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
And that's another reason why it's out of control.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Because it's respect,
we need to have more respect for ourselves, man. It ain't for ourselves, man. We better than that. And if we gonna run around here talking about we this and that, and we balls and do balls and all of that, we need to be that. You know what I'm saying? We need to really be that, man, because at the end of the day, we got people that look up to us, man, as a people. So I paid my dues, don't break the rules. I brush my shoulders off, you heard?
So where can everybody find the single at? Like I said, Amazon, everywhere and all that. Is that under y'all own imprint or y'all signed to
But we ain't signed to nobody. We got our own label, Act Right Boyz Entertainment. That's what we've been doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can find the music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, you name it. Any platform you tap into, I Pay My Dues, Sugar Bang featuring Mr. One is on there. Act Right. You can even scan the barcode.
Right, I got the QR
so
code.
You can get the video as well, and that's one thing I wanted to say too.
We gotta get in that booth.
Yeah. I got some shit. We just came from the studio just now before we came to do this interview. I got some new shit. It's about I did some joint about relationship stuff. I did some relationship stuff, and I did some joint called "I'm Gonna Be a Star." You know what I'm saying? It's kind of inspiring people to feel like you could be a star no matter what. And I make that type of music, you know what I'm saying? Heartfelt, sentimental, grown-up music. And it's fire. I'm lyrical. I be trying to sing a little bit. So I make joint that inspires kids without even inspiring them, without them knowing. Like I got a series called the Hoff series. That means head of the household. That's me raising my sons. So I'm not intentionally doing that to make people want to be in their kids' lives more, but subconsciously it's going to do that.
I'm loving this.
You know what I'm saying? My message is out there for that. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So you understand where I'm coming from?
I've been new.
So,
I did that and I lived that, man. My voice is amazing. 32,
you got some beautiful kids too.
29,
man.
Traveling in Japan, they all
Facts.
over in Thailand, they all over
See?
in DR and St. Croix.
Proud dad. Proud dad, man.
Salute, Quan shot that,
Sir.
salute.
Especially us.
Trippy,
My oldest daughter, she's a school teacher. She's doing
See?
everything. You know
See?
I got two boys too. My son.
Watch the mic. Watch the mic
He
right
do
there.
like
Right.
engineering on them cars and all.
Well,
that.
that's
my
great.
son do
That's great.
engineering on them cars, and I think that's amazing, man.
Because we came up in an era where most of our dads weren't around. Like it was a plan to get fathers out of the homes by giving our mothers and grandmothers project apartments and welfare and telling them don't have your man around. So a lot of us grew up without knowing our father, or we have a distant relationship with our father. Because me personally, I don't even know my father, period. But I made sure that when I had my children, even though they was with different women, I made sure to be in their lives and let them know my side of the family and my moms and their cousins and everything like that, because I wanted to break that cycle of what we all came up in. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we at with it. Exactly. You know what I mean?
That guidance we talking about. You know what I mean? Not only that you live in it or that we live in it, we put it in our music as well, that guidance.
Yeah, because people is listening, like you said, they paying attention, and you don't know who's paying attention to them lyrics and going through what y'all went through, or you're inspiring them with what you talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Word. So let people know like where they can find y'all at if they want to do some music with y'all, or they want to come get a haircut or whatever.
Like I said, you could go on the gram. You could check us on the gram. You could check us on the TikTok. You could check us on that Facebook. However you want to do it, man. We here, man.
Where at?
What you mean?
You said at what? Like at on Instagram at what? TikTok at what?
Right, boys. You know what I mean?
Act Right Boys.
My boy, you gonna look me up. You look me up. You gonna look up Mr. One. You gonna look me up. You gonna say Sugar Bang. You know what I'm saying?
Sugar Bang Bang.
That's right.
IG.
Yeah, just like that.
And then
You got Mr. Wonderful at YouTube, Mr. Wonderful on Instagram. You got Dean Poley on Facebook. You got Dean Poley on Instagram as well. And then on top of that, you got the Act Right movement. I pay my dues.
And
that's where you can find us at on all platforms. Sugar Bang Bang on all platforms, IG, Facebook, Apple Music. Then you got Mr. One on IG, Facebook. We there, man. We lit. Act right. Act right is the form of wake up.
My thing is to say, watch our minds, watch how you think, watch how you move, respect yourself, and put yourself out there. Act right is the movement.
I got one more question.
Do your thing.
I do interviews too.
There you go.
My question is, what is you guys, one by one, dream collaboration, artist or producer?
No, yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Like who you will always wish to work with, whether it's an artist or a producer.
Artist or producer.
You want to go first or you want me to go?
I mean, you can speak your piece, because I got a couple of people I want to do joints with.
Yeah, but let alone the people that you did joints with already though. The catalog is already. You know what I mean? But hold on. Let me get to that. I want to answer that first.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
So you said like
it's
it's not really a dream, but I know I'm gonna speak this shit into fruition. I'm gonna bring it to life.
That's how it's gonna happen.
So number one, Buster. I want to do a joint with Buster. So Buster, this is my guy right there. You feel me? Right. And the producer, I ain't gonna even hold you. I got two. I need a Kanye track and I need a Timberland track.
Which I need is a Blue Diaz track.
Oh!
Blue Diaz.
Yo, fuck that. I need a Wreck the Chef track, Carpenter track, Blue Diaz track. Let's go.
Right.
And that's big facts. I'm
Cool.
to give the industry
right.
Tomorrow. You set me up with a Timberland track. You know what I mean?
And you want to do a song with Buster.
I put Buster on that shit.
What about you, Bang Bang?
Yeah.
I just told my boy this the other day. I mean, matter of fact, that was today, right?
Yeah, it was today or yesterday.
And he just actually said it. Some people don't give the people that they supposed to give the props and they flowers that they supposed to give.
Right.
You know what I mean? To me, Busta Rhymes and Meth and Red, those dudes is very much lyricists out of this world. The way they come.
Those our icons of hip hop artists.
And I can't say I want to do something with one of the illest rappers in this world right now, like Raekwon and Ghost, because I've got joints with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now when we talking about who I would like to work with now.
Fact.
No, I got you. That nigga Mr. One. Yeah.
Well, we going there ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in. see, the concept of who I want to do something with, I don't want my man beefing with everybody though. But I can't be getting on every beef song, man. I wanted to do something with Fifth, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because
That's dope.
it's
Stop
ill when
playing with me.
it's ill when you in certain places, right? I think when you're in certain places, this dude is like a monster with hooks like me. I'm a monster with hooks. I'm a beast. I know it. So it's like one dude said something about Fifth to me, and I'm like, yo, why this nigga telling me about Fifth? I just was bigging Fifth up. Fifth just came out with Wanksters. I'm on Nostradamus too. I'm like, yo, this nigga shit crazy. Yo, this shit is fire. And this dude named Andrew was like, man, yo, fuck that, man. You fish grease. I was like, yo, I didn't understand what he was saying to me till later. And I feel good. This was over 20-something years ago he said this to me.
And you still doing it, huh?
And yeah, and you know, I'm thinking that if me, that brother get together and do a hot song, it's gonna go through the roof.
Facts.
And I wanna do a joint with your man,
Wonderama? Yeah.
No.
That Grindhard?
I wanna do something with French, man.
Yeah? Okay.
You know why? Cause he got a different style.
Yeah.
They got a style for like the chicks and shit.
Yeah.
And I want to do something with it. I think he got a little bugged out swag for the mic. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do
That's
something.
dope. That's different.
And I want to do something with you too.
That's
man.
a fact. That could get done.
Fact.
We could do that. I'm in the studio now. Like I said, man, I'm stay active.
We want to do something with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to put it in the making, man. Let's book the studio session, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got the tracks, you got the production.
Hell yeah.
Over there. Let's
That nigga
make
got
it. Pop.
Blue got it. Blue got it.
A track or
It's
two,
one
man.
more. It's a couple more. No, it's yo. See, I want y'all to leave from that element. I got to do something with Mary J. Blige, man.
Well, okay. She's still here doing her
You
thing.
know what I'm saying? Mary is like, oh man, I can
Goddess.
No, Mary is like so amazing.
goddess, man.
No, she's like the godmother of this thing, man.
Yeah, I love Mary. We all grew up on her. The only thing I didn't like about it is that wine that she put out, the Mary J. Blige wine, the company that she was working with, they didn't want to promote the wine to the urban community.
God bless
And
you.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Wow. So, you know, Mary, I fucked with her. I fucked with her sister and all that. But I don't like that she let them put her face on a wine and they talking about they not marketing it to the urban community. But Mary J. Blige's whole career is based on the urban community fucking with her. So y'all can't sell. I knew. I do shit on the back end.
Hypothetically speaking, Mary is one of those.
She's a goddess in music.
Man, I just got to do it.
Hip hop soul queen.
Capricorns.
Oh, okay.
So I think what we gonna
That's January?
do a joint. If we both do a
December,
joint,
December,
it's gonna
January.
be great. I'm in December.
Oh,
You got Capricorn too?
No,
Oh, no?
Aquarius.
Oh, it's Big Will.
Okay.
Oh, you the first.
My thing is
Stop
this.
playing, homie.
My thing is this. I know I got joints with Chic, I got joints with fucking Styles, I got joints with a lot of, and I want to do something with my nigga Kiss, man. Me and
Okay.
Kiss gotta do something.
Yeah, Kiss out here active, man. That's doable.
Big actor.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
All right, that's
we
what
gotta
it
do
is.
something with Kiss. Once I do that with Kiss, that's gonna be retarded if I get one with
Facts.
Because I already know how what I want to do. See, I'm that type of mindset. When I sit with something, I know what I want to do. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all getting on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like Grindhard TV, man. We always like to have, like, you know what I'm saying, our OGs and living legends on the platform, so y'all could give the jewels to the young people that do be watching. Because believe it or not, people do sit up and they watch the show or they listen to it when we broadcast on Rough Riders and iHeart and Spotify and all that. So I love the jewels that y'all was giving to the youth that's going to pay attention to this. And even when we put it back on, you know what I'm saying, Brick Arts or MNN or QPTV, people could go back and watch this and they'll think about some shit from the things that y'all saying. So salute.
That's a big
Salute
factor.
to
That's
y'all.
what I want to tell the youth. For those
Shout out
that's
to my
listening
nigga
out there,
Funk Flex, man.
Okay,
you
that was-
already know, man.
Alright,
This
that
is what I
Shout
want
out
to
to
tell
my
the
nigga
people,
Funk
man. I
Flex.
want to tell the youth, I want to tell the listeners, this is the type of time we on, man. I said the moral of the story is the block don't love you. Hustle and grind, set up shop, and a spot to run to. We still outside, so what, the block's hot. With a fees overdose, last night your man got shot. No return trip, falling on the curb with a stern grip. Money to burn, the fast life and the stern drip. In the concrete jungle with the wolves, you better learn quick. The block got you gas, so you bang on whoever. So where the fuck the blocks now? The judge gave you forever. I was in these streets when you couldn't go outside. And it's the root of all evil, a different beast outside. One punch could change the fight. One shot could change your life. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Talk to me nice. The innocent die in these streets from rival beef. Survival is the key. They want war over peace. It's a goddamn shame. Another black man slain over dope and cocaine, a bad bitch or a gold chain, or a racist ass pig putting a bullet in your brain. When us is killing us, how we gonna make it out the game? I told him, spend money. You only live once. Live lovely. Big house, big wheels, get comfy. Spend money. Full tummy, one flip, full summy. Neck and rich, chunky, see money, spend money. Grind hard. Act right.
Y'all know what it is, man. Grindhard TV, we here to act right, boys.
Ready.
Check out that new single. Y'all know what it is. It's crazy. Pay my dues.
On all platforms.
You know what I'm saying?
Sugar Bay.
Grindhard, baby. You already know what it is. Yeah, baby.
Music, radio. Blue, I see you. Salute.
Salute to y'all.